Yes. Maya and Jeff are here from the town and the village to chat about a specific topic. What I'd like to do is I'm not sure that everybody knows, so why don't we do that? Jeff, let's start with you and then we'll go around the table and we'll hit up Ed lastly.
Jeff Gerhart, Village of Delhi Mayor.
Maya Bukaya, a Town of Delhi Supervisor.
Sean Levy.
Everybody knows Sean.
Bruce Dahl.
I'm Joan Lawrence Bauer from the Recorder.
Michael Bryan, Town Hancock.
Christopher Price, Town Hancock.
Lindsay Whitbeck, Economic Development.
Glenn Hillis, Economic Development.
Wayne Oliver, IDA.
Noel Goodspeed.
Scott White, IDA.
Ed,
And Edward Rosa, LDC.
are you muted, Ed?
I shouldn't be. Can you hear me?
Yep, thank you. What we'd like to do is we'll start off with an executive session, so I'd like a motion to go into an executive stuff. One of those things, executive session to discuss a specific property. Okay, I'd like to have a motion to approve the executive compensation plan.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Sounds good. Okay, let's move to the next part of the meeting. We're on item 2. Just kidding.
I hope it was new.
I'd like a motion to approve the minutes from February.
Move.
Did I hear a second?
Florida.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Financial reports.
Looking for them, if they are, sorry. Yes. All right, so, treasurer's report, for IDA and, LDC, I don't have anything to add beyond what was presented to you in those documents.
Glenn, have you gotten the CD? It says
I haven't,
committed.
we committed to it, but I haven't.
That was the adjective that tipped me off here to ask the question.
Yes, we're committed to doing it. We have not.
Do you need to have a timeline imposed
Yes, could you do that?
by the end of the month of April?
But that, you would then be committed to pay interest?
I want us to earn interest.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Do we have?
Committed to a checking account.
Do we end up with a number?
So it changes, so, but they were the highest the last time we looked. Yeah,
And you don't anticipate that changing?
I do not.
Okay.
Stay with them and ask for a special favor and you'll probably get it.
Ask for a special favor in terms of,
The rate.
yeah, okay.
Typically rates go down this time of year too.
Look at the dollars that you're bringing in.
If that's meaningful enough,
This is a jumbo.
okay. All right, I will call them on Monday and say, what can you do for me?
Monday? If we're done at 1, what are you doing at 2?
Okay.
Are we gonna be done at 1?
And so Glenn promises.
Right?
Let's go.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you're dreaming.
Okay. All right, so yes, Wayne Bank, got it, 1:30 Friday call, yes, okay.
Lindsay, would you set him a reminder for that? please?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep, onto the loan report, 678, they are with our collections attorney, just, one. I'm not ready to jump ship, but I'm not so impressed yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Already?
Yep. It's been, at least a month and a half since we've had any meaningful contact.
Woo.
Other than, oh, working on blah, blah, yeah,
Yeah, you're not working on it.
right. So this just happened the other night. Our former collections attorney who had left to take a different job just told me a week ago, he's like, I didn't like it. I'm back doing private law work. If you guys need anything, let me know.
Well, there's a couple in here that we probably should send his way then,
Yeah.
Yeah,
or her way.
so his,
We don't have to have single one on record, right?
no,
No,
yeah, we can do whatever. Yeah, so 6, 7, 8 are currently with them, so is 9. Number 9,
Wait a minute, now you skip to the other report.
oh, sorry, yes,
LDC.
now I'm on the LDC.
Okay.
Alright, so 9 on LDC,
So
20,
does that mean on 9 that the sale has not progressed?
it has not progressed.
The asking price too much?
Uh,
No?
no,
Okay,
yeah,
they're not actively marketing
they're
it?
not actively working to market it, yes.
Well,
That's this is the easy one. This is the one that he should be like, Glenn, I'm on it, fam, we're done.
right, right.
This is the most frustrating.
We'd
one.
really like a judgment on that one, so that it's attached to the real estate, so if it does get sold.
Well, I mean, we're first mortgage, so we're there.
This says M&E, is that right?
Yes, that's what we finance, but it's secured by,
Real estate.
real estate. So that was one thing that Wayne and I talked about
Yeah.
is, we're going to add another column. I don't know whether that means we'll try to remove a column or probably not, maybe just add another column to show what our collateral is.
Okay, good.
So we're gonna add a collateral
it'll
column
be
to our report.
abbreviated, just so we all know, it's one of the most
Yeah.
often asked
Yeah.
questions, so we know.
Real estate, is it UCC, is it, yeah, yeah.
Just make it easier to.
Yeah.
Go through this.
So we
Okay.
will be adding that for May. Okay, yeah, so that's a first one. Number 26, Lindsay,
Number 26, working with Compass Coaching and the entity on a deal that we sorted out. There's 6 months of reduced payments and also a requirement for him to finish this business consulting class or session he has with Compass Coaching, and if something falls through, then we will contact the guarantor.
yeah, so he made his first payment under that agreement. The second he misses a payment, we are immediately calling default and we will notify the guarantor.
Okay,
Alright,
Number 27. There is a potential. They're waiting on a sale for that piece of property. I believe the contract has been signed. I asked the seller to give me a copy and he didn't, so I'm gonna go right to the purchaser for a copy of their signed contract.
is it enough to clean us up?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So for this one, we actually have a second. There is a small first mortgage in front of us that is held by Wayne Bank. And both of us would be cleared out.
Mm-hmm, good.
The purchase price is sufficient. Yeah, number 34. Yeah, so no, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 34, the smaller amount. Yes, he's been, little checking and jiving a little bit, and so, we're gonna reaching out to him, via letter, cause that gets his attention, because I'm gonna CC the guarantor on it, who is paying on the larger portion, and he's tired of the nonsense.
Mhm.
it's not a seasonal issue with these.
No, it's just, he's,
Yep, understood.
yeah,
Seasonally not paying attention.
seasonal, yeah, you could say that, seasonally not paying attention.
Right.
I just wanna make that. number 36, this surprised me, I didn't, oh.
Hmm.
Sorry, number 36, they are technically 4 payments behind. But it was from, prior issues in the fall, they are now making regular payments. We have to now get them to start taking care of some of that back balance. But because they were late, this fall, summer and fall, they changed bank accounts. That took 2 months and then they missed 2, or non-sufficient funds 2. But now they're back paid. But, so that's what that one is. 39 is the same thing. They are making monthly payments, but those are some legacy issues that, are with them. 2 from 25 and 2 from like back in 23.
Think about taking them to interest only for January, February, March,
And clear it up.
and then make it much heavier in.
Or
July,
maybe we
August,
would
September.
offer them, you know, we did this with, they're paid off, so I can say it, Tulip and Rose. We adjusted their schedule, so they made no payments during January and February and just amortized it, so over the other 10, they covered the year's worth. That might be, yeah, let me
Cause
talk to
this
them.
is gonna be an ongoing issue,
Mhm.
and it was even back when Kevin owned the place.
Yes.
Anybody been out there? It's a great place.
Oh, no, the 39 you're
Yeah.
talking about?
I even like the way they, you know, the contractor that we all hope that didn't like. The guy did a great
He did a
job.
nice job.
He did a nice job.
Yeah. Okay, moving on, number 17 is with the attorney, number 53.
Wait a minute, what about 43?
Sorry, number 43 is with the attorney, number 53. I got some new information on maybe trying to be able to track number 53 down from my cohort here, so.
My investigator last time.
Yeah, so we're gonna make.
private eye now.
Number 71, I've been, so the restaurant is closed and I've been trying to work with him. And he's got one sob story after another. 30% of which I believe. So for this one, I just want to issue the default, move forward. We have a quality option that is ready to buy us out if we foreclose the mortgage. Yes.
And they can't deal together themselves, the two of them,
Seems
the
like,
owner and the person you're talking about, interest.
Yeah, I talked to them about that. He's like, Glenn, if he won't consistently communicate with you and he owes you money, why do you think I want to talk to him?
Okay.
And
Fair point. It's fair argument, that logic.
calculates the tax liens. Aren't there IRS liens on that property?
Yes, no, there's not on the property. They're against him.
Personally.
It's my understanding they are against him.
They haven't been
Not the
attached to
property.
real estate.
Not to my understanding.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Better ask a lawyer about that.
So this one might be back to our old guy I just mentioned and be like, hey, you wanted to help on this one.
Yeah.
Alright, I will call.
But I think more likely the property is attached.
That's my assumption, but
Well, alright, well then I need to know what they are, because if I go back to B and say, hey, it's not gonna be this, you know, I'm gonna need this.
Yeah, but it should be in the county records if it is.
If it's attached to the property?
yes, it should be
Okay,
a
Should be under.
In judgment.
judgment.
And
right?
the IRS can come in and sell all the assets in the building if they want to.
right.
Word on the street over there is that, the freezers and the refrigerators are gone, they've been sold.
Really?
Yeah, from the 5 or 10 people who used to go there every day at 3 o'clock. I asked them, I said, is anybody thinking of buying the place? And they go, I don't know what's gonna be left.
Right, that's the next
So
thing.
I was like,
There's probably
Cool.
more missing than you think.
As long as it's not copper pipes.
yes.
Not yet.
Part of the.
Not yet. Okay, all right,
What do you
yeah,
got coming up?
I got it. I'm gonna move on that one right away. And number 79 is a similar issue. They are back to making payments, but these are just legacies that we're trying to get them to clear up.
Going, not that you need to be reminded.
No, don't say that.
I did the calculation on past due by dollars.
Yeah,
It exceeds your goal,
it exceeds what?
your goal.
For
Percent.
How many dollars past due?
at
you
risk? Yeah,
Yeah.
well, substantially,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I know, that's why I'm trying to get these cleaned up.
There's that subtle reminder you're looking for.
Yeah.
Probably,
It's pretty lawyer.
Okay.
Like you got, oh, 31.
I had to go big.
Plenty of time.
Well, that's where,
Something
that's
to-
the point of Roman's office. Which is state. No, but that's somebody who they use other bases locally.
So there's a new, an independent guy and he's on Vessel Avenue, John Sarah. And he went independent from HHK.
Okay.
John, I only know John Stair.
Yeah.
John Sarah, John Sarah is the managing director of HHK.
Maybe two of them went together?
Yeah, two of them.
Who's with?
Yeah, him and his paralegal, I think.
Can you send us all?
Oh, wow.
I brought it right in my phone because I'm using this right now.
Let's not throw out too many names here, but.
But, so HHK is a great firm.
Yeah.
And he decided that he could do better on his own.
Who's the managing director?
That's surprising.
So he's.
Okay,
Okay,
all right,
the T and L for the IDA,
yep.
okay,
There was the, the invoices and deposits, and then also there was, the profit and loss and balance sheet for, Delhi Sewer Works Corporation. Any comments on those?
and look, the Delhi Sewer Works Corporation. Are you gonna talk to that later?
Yeah, I was gonna talk to the other issue later, but.
Okay, that's fine, if you wanna do it now. No, you can't do
It's
that.
legal.
Well, yes, we will go into executive session at a later point, I knew there was more.
Yes.
Okay, motion to approve T and L for the IDA,
So moved.
second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
So sorry, I meant to do this while we were, I mean, it's separate and listed on the agenda separately, but I was just gonna hit it while we were there. So number 38 on the LDC
Yep.
loan report, that the individual who owns that business had a fire back in 2023, lost it was a food truck, lost the truck, everything associated with it. I'm not gonna divulge the age, but they would not be insulted by being called elderly. And so they haven't made any payments for that time with our permission, trying to figure out, they didn't have a place to live, so we weren't. So in speaking with them, we made them an offer and they accepted to make 5 $1,000 payments over the next 5 months, and that we would forgive the remaining
2,700.
Yeah, the remaining 2,700 on.
They'll have to pay tax on that, though.
Yes, the forgiveness, so we had a 1098, yeah.
Okay.
But So can we just get
I'll make them.
an approval on that to be able to forgive the remainder
Mike,
of
you made the
that?
motion? Second? Second. All in favor? Aye. Thank you.
Just clean it up and move forward. See, now how's my outstanding balance doing?
It went down a little.
I'm down 27.
That had no impact on me.
That one-tenth of a percent, that's,
Yeah.
I don't know if to brag about it.
One tenth at a time.
Yeah, all right, so Delaware County Water Quality Tour. I don't know how often they have this, every 3 years or so, 5 years,
Something like that.
something like that. A dog and pony show put on by the county to show the city how great we are in managing the watershed. That's essentially, basically, the intent of it, you go every year, right? So, the last time they hosted it, the IDA, picked up, the lunch for it. And I think there was some, I think I put a quote
Yes.
in there.
900.
The 900, that's for 50, they're expecting up to 75, so let's say it would be $1,200. Just looking for approval to spend up to, let's say $1,300 to provide lunch for the water quality tour, if the IDA is interested in doing that.
Okay.
I'll make that motion.
Wait a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And so also at that, either Wayne or I, he hasn't decided yet, will be speaking for like 5 minutes in terms of, I volunteered to do it if you did.
To be honest, I've already decided. Glenn will be speaking.
We'll be speaking for like 5 minutes in terms
He has
of,
all the topics laid out, he knows exactly what he's gonna speak to, so
yes,
yes.
I won't be old gripes, it'll be all forward looking, yeah, there's.
And,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
kind of, ish.
Yeah, well, and they also have a brand new pickup and another one of those in white and gold and another car in white and gold.
You're talking about the village.
Yeah.
We moved on.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So who?
Come on, you can't
who attended
digress.
for the IDA or,
No.
or what?
So I want.
Soil and water, I'm sorry.
So I'll be attending for the IDA unless you would
Nope, you're all set.
choose to take my spot.
Just wanted to make sure.
The what?
Oh, that's the, company that provided the quote, they're from Hamden.
Do they use all locally?
Yeah, it's all locally sourced food and, it's showing, so basically we'd be talking about how we're promoting agriculture and, then there were some other things about, I would nicely prod them on ways for us to work together in the future in terms of recreation and land swaps when that comes about. And one of the things I was going to mention is the potential for the aerobic digestive septics, the Fuji clean systems as being an option in the watershed that, science has moved forward.
That the
believe it or not,
city
in the
has
last
now.
50 years,
Right.
and maybe they should consider that.
Right, and to have one locally working would do a lot to get that.
Yes. So that's water quality tour, we
And
just had approval
There's
for
a
that.
lot of officials there. Work Department of Health will be there, there's just, API office, there'll be a lot of.
Upper, yeah, and I won't put out I won't use my no fly zone comment, my grown ups.
That is.
I like the new machine that puts the manure spreader stuff. right
The
in
injection, yeah.
That's going so well.
I'm sure it is.
We've gotten two new grants for it to carry it forward longer, it's just been doing. It's fantastic,
No smell.
and that'll be demonstrated.
I'm a fan of the old spreaders when.
Yeah.
Okay,
Long
all
time.
right,
APA.
Updates.
all right, Lindsay, we wanna get through seven.
Yeah, I need to
in
go
one
pick up
minute.
lunch. Okay, micro enterprise, we're in the application phase, so applicants that completed the training course. Are now working on their applications. Applications are due May 18th, no later than 5 o'clock. One applicant has already dropped out. I sent an email yesterday with an update on how to access the Dropbox folder for them to submit their applications, so all is going well there. Next, Franklin Restore.
I'm sorry, how many applicants you?
We're we started with 20, so now we're down to like 19. We'll probably have somewhere around 15, 18
So,
proposals. Yeah.
Working, yeah.
Yeah, good.
With a good substantial amount of projects that I think will be, it will help the businesses take the next step. We'll see what the review board has to say about that. Franklin Restore Project, the public hearing was the second week
Seeker.
on seeker was the second week of April. I attended that meeting. The seeker was approved. Both parts 1 and 2 and 3. I've submitted SHPO for this project. I have not heard anything regarding that. And also we are meeting with Headwaters Engineering and DEC next Wednesday at 10 AM. Wayne, if you're available, would you want to come to that?
What time is it?
10 AM.
On Wednesday. Let me look at the time.
One other thing, one building owner has obtained all financing necessary. Glenn and I have a meeting on Monday with the other building owner to discuss further financial strategies.
So does this project still include the Fujitsu?
Yep, I was questioned about that at the public hearing. There seemed to be a lot of interest in it, a lot of curiosity. Again, explained that we're using this through the IDA as a pilot project to facilitate this project. Hopefully that is passed by DOH and DEC, and that with moving forward, we would like to.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That would be the first one, right, Bruce? That would be, there's no
Right,
other
but
one.
it's not in the watershed.
I understood.
But it gives us the data we need to try to convince the watershed to go.
Right.
Right.
Weren't they investigating the watershed? Didn't I hear that they were?
I think the dates did mention something about that. I just don't
He
have the.
presented to them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. I just didn't, I thought they were, that they were.
And it's an opportunity, there's a lot of places where there's not much land available for septic systems, and so, I mean, this is great news if it
Yeah.
goes through and get it
Well,
done.
So the entities we have to get it through the DEC.
And DOH.
Okay.
That's Susquehanna watershed.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sort of DOH.
But I was just thinking if we could get money through Delaware watershed, that means something, maybe, maybe not. Okay, Glenn.
So sale of property, just because I couldn't remember where we were last time we met, what had closed, so. Our Walton Industrial Park property closed, 12 Winkler Road, we closed on. And Sheffield, we closed. That leaves us a couple more to work on for the remainder of the year,
But now we need some new ones.
and now we need some new ones, yes.
I thought Scott was gonna do a southern reminder.
Well, no, that's one of the top ones on my list too. Yeah, housing infrastructure grant, so I think I talked about that before, we did submit it. They ended up extending the deadline, so we haven't heard back yet. But we anticipate approval. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they've already said it's a great project. So number 5, I was just throwing this out there. It seems to be that I've heard, you hear things on both sides, that even though the current administration is not very favorable to alternative energy, that this whole thing with Hormuz has reignited the interest for different sources of energy, solar. They're expecting that solar is going to get a resurgence again as it currently pertains to the IDA is, the IDA has to a certain extent been precluded from doing pilots on solar projects by a resolution by the county back in 2016 that had the towns taking the lead on it. But Meredith had asked, and I didn't really provide much assistance, but I attended a couple meetings. Middletown, same thing. I helped to review their proposed well, I gave comments on what their draft pilot agreement was going to be. Is IDA comfortable with that? We wanna stay out of it, let the towns handle it per county policy? Or did we want to?
Anybody, from my standpoint, after going through it as the town of Meredith, you provided the assistance that we were able to, and anything we wanted, you actually helped with it, but, if our program, our project becomes alive again, and that's an indicator of what's gonna go happen across our county with all the fallow land. I think it might be prudent for us to do something at the IDA level, or at least be ready for that. And I know you're ready for it. But if you had, I mean, ours is a significant project, if it comes in your thoughts that it may. If you had 4 or 5 large projects like that, it would be burdensome, I would say. So I'm torn between, do you get the IDA involved, or you let the town scramble it out? You know that the towns have limited restrictions. And
Right.
We just.
And so the way we've kind of left it is, we're out of it by county preference, but if a town wants help, they can ask us for help.
Right.
And so I think that's the way to do both.
Even
Right,
if somebody
because
took a
there's-
project outside of the town, I mean. We always went to the town and asked if they wanted us to
Right.
go ahead with this.
Right.
We never went against the town.
Right, but home rules in there, so we have to be careful, so I think
Yes.
Glenn offering assistance if they request it is the way to solve that problem, because they have the decision and they have home rule in their favor.
Agreed, I think the thing we go back to is the 2016 decision by the supervisors that the IDA stays out of it. Why that decision was made, I don't know, I'm not sure it's relevant any longer, because at the time, I think they were thinking projects this big, not this big. And there's more complexities in it when you get into this big. You get ORS, Office of Renewable Energy involved,
And the big project that you're talking about, home rule has nothing to do with it.
Not much, and that might be,
Right.
there might come a time in the future where the state says this is what they're allowed
This
to
is
be
what
taxed
they're-
at anyway.
Right,
So
they
it
might
might,
set it.
But still, you're still working at pilot agreements. There's other pieces, there's too many other pieces to it that we sat through and listened to, so.
Just a quick question though, so say we give them a pilot. What economic benefit does Delaware County see from any of them?
So Glenn, you wanna talk to that, from the standpoint of the way the county left it. It's pretty much up to the town. I asked the same question about it as a town of Meredith guy, I kinda asked the questions about the school district.
Right,
Why should they see any benefit? We're not adding people to the region.
right,
Why are they seeing the benefit of a pilot? It should be more the town and the county.
Yeah,
That receive those benefits. So the
Because the
county
whole-
would see a piece of it,
the
absolutely.
whole concept of pilot. Is to let a business grow so that it pays the community afterwards.
Mhm.
In this case, the pilot is just another subsidy.
yeah, but it's actually a reverse subsidy, because right now, under current state law, they're tax exempt
Right.
for 15 years.
Yeah.
Unless the community requires them to enter into a.
Right, on the scope. But all
On solar.
And back,
all our prior pilot agreements have included the school district in it.
Yeah.
So to eliminate it now, the schools are gonna have.
I used the wrong terminology. I shouldn't say eliminate. I wanna take their percentage from potentially 50% of the pilot down to a level that is more appropriate. And I've been told over and over by attorneys and by Glenn and by others that it's up to the town. It's the town doing the pilot agreement. So we can set those percentages where we want. But what I think is unfair to the town is to give the majority of those benefits of the pilot agreement to the school district where there's no impact to the school district. There's not one impact because they're not creating 5,000 jobs, new
Right.
housing, new.
You're not
new
bringing
demand.
students. in
Right,
school, you're
and
not-
so that's me just thinking, and as we were close to starting to roll the pilot agreement out before they pulled the plug on the project. The percentages were gonna be skewed in the other direction, so that the smallest, the town was the biggest, the county was second, and then the school was the third.
That's
Can
the
you,
way
that's
the
what it
county
is,
resolution.
and can the pilot be changed, for example, if it's solar, it could be this, if it was an industrial site, it goes back the other way.
So I think
Could be
if we're,
adjusted
so because they are
according to what
different
it is.
animals, we might want to have. If this becomes, this was kind of just throwing it out there, that if this does come and there are gonna be more projects. We may wanna consider developing, a separate way of handling
I
solar
I also.
from our industrial and commercial pilots.
Whatever.
I also wanna add too, cause I mean, I research all these businesses too, as an investment guy. A lot of these. Projects, the data centers and stuff like that are not looking for a property tax pilot, they're looking for a sales tax. And that's the whole project. Right, cause they build it in a year. They get the sales tax and then they just pay a pittance for the land.
Yeah,
So.
Yeah, so the ones with solar don't include, at least the one that, yours was property tax only, right?
yeah,
Yeah, there's no exemptions being given for solar.
so,
Building material.
Yeah,
right,
Okay.
yeah, no sales tax exemptions.
That's good, yeah.
Think
I
about that.
look over that these
Yeah.
days, just to be watchful.
so.
Yeah.
We would still get the base property tax on the land. But nothing on top of that.
So you're producing energy, is that taxable? And who's getting the tax for it?
It's taxable as income.
Cause I mean, I'll surmise, I'm just gonna take a wild shot here, but I'm guessing that none of that's gonna affect. The energy supply and costs for us in Delaware County, cause it's all going south.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it goes
depending,
into the,
the big one that they're talking about is going into the grid. There is a lot of talk of smaller ones that are gonna go direct feed to local businesses. or
Right.
That's, I think that's the way
I
it
don't
should
think
be
you
done.
can do that, I think you gotta sell to the
we
grid.
still have to go through the grid.
Well,
The state has to get its
Most of this is
taxes
gonna
when
be
it's sold to
disseminated through the
the
grid.
consumer.
Right,
When
but
people ask me, I say, I don't understand.
Well, there's a federal executive order out now that
Whoever
says.
sucks the electrons out is the one using it. I don't know.
Right. But that was my earlier question, is like, I'm producing a megawatt of power that I'm selling to the grid. Somebody's paying tax on that. That
Well, it's-
energy, right?
When they purchase it.
Downstream,
Because
yeah.
KKR put that one into Sydney and they were gonna run the line down the road to the new plant at Amphenol. They got told you can't do that, you sell it to NYSEG sells it to Amphenol, the state gets it back. And I'm thinking, how could
But does any,
lawyers for
does any of that
KKR
tax
and
boil down
Manhattan
to the
miss
what?
that
I
call?
guess you got two boring.
Yeah, I think,
Yeah.
yeah. There's one of us.
She's already got the vibe on the solar, so she's
Yeah,
gone.
so,
She'll print her own truth.
yeah, that's, oh, believe me. Sorry, sorry.
right, but there are projects that are going, I mean, we're looking at one in Margaretville right now that.
Yeah, that's the one, I just read their pilot agreement, so she's on site. Yeah, so I read that pilot agreement. Just this week it came in, I missed a meeting, and very simple, it was 3 pages. We're giving you $6,000 a year, okay, that's it, per megawatt. I gave him some comments, that was it.
So I guess I'd like to see.
Yeah, and I talked to he's like, nope, that's what they said there, I'm like, okay.
Wow.
But is that the one that's supposed to supply the hospital and the nursing?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe,
And the
This is
county.
the
bill-
5
or the
megawatt
town
one.
building.
I think you're talking about.
That's a baby.
Thing.
yeah, it's 5 megawatt.
Progress
You've got
only
a
gets
pilot
about
agreement
25
style for manufacturing.
And go down.
Another one
By
with
request.
different
By
terms
request.
for more
Which most people
retail.
request.
Let's create one for alternative energy. Since Lindsay's got you doing a couple of other things this afternoon, let's have it back to us as a draft for review in June. That quick enough for what may happen?
Yeah, some, solar pilot.
Please make that as best
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I think it could be the alternative energy as opposed, because there could be wind or.
And a lot of people don't understand when
Whatever.
oars controls wind, well, it can. it's-
Something else that we haven't talked about yet.
Thing where everything-
Frank Bachelor came out and said, I wanna put wind on my
It's
farm.
somebody's fault.
The oars, it would be big enough for oars to get involved and
Thank you.
he would be chastised this time.
Okay,
Sounds good.
yeah.
Constitution pipeline.
Constitution pipeline, this, just to let you know that this project is back on the drawing board again, they resubmitted their. Approvals,
I got a letter as a landowner.
yeah, it's going through you,
Yeah,
yeah,
Any benefits to the landlord?
you gotta be really careful.
Don't dig too deep. That
Yeah.
kind of careful.
Yeah. It's, yeah. there's-
so basically on this, all I wanted to do, and I can, are we're in. Public session?
We are.
Yeah, okay, so. The last time this project, came around, they were not, interested, did not ask for anything related to a pilot agreement. And at that time, the IDA, even before then, had, offered the opinion that this is coming no matter what, and didn't want to be involved in a pilot agreement, and I just wanted to see if we were kind of of the same mind on that.
Same scenario, right?
Right, they're coming no matter what. So, there would be subsidy.
Once they go through the controversy in the land, they're going through wetlands and water crossings were in.
Yeah, but this is perk. Whatever they want, federal government.
Some of the people.
Yeah,
Some of the people I'm hearing from that actually prevailing, they. Telling me that this baby is wild, it's going through.
yeah,
They're planning on it.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. The only thing we can do is minimize our.
Well, I think it's the federal government saying it's going through because New York State said we don't want natural gas and they're.
Oh, yeah, no, I think there's a pipeline, so.
yeah, pipeline,
1,000%.
yeah,
Yeah.
so they're just gonna
State
come
doesn't
through.
want it.
No, they don't, that's, I thought you were talking
For all
about,
their energy plan of the future.
I thought you were talking about the renewable.
Yeah. Oh, no,
It's state,
yeah.
it's.
No, but for the
5
pipeline,
states.
yeah, I hear Trump's gonna break ground and be on the bulldozer.
Okay,
Have you saw the Trump car guideline? Go build a golf course.
okay.
It's like mini golf, you gotta putt through the window.
Pilot
through
agreement.
the other.
Okay, so pilot monitoring, so just, I sent that email where I decided I kind of wanted to revamp everything. So trying to put something together that was meaningful. It was quickly becoming more and more time. And so what I talked to Lindsay about is, I don't want to waste time. If we have to do, if we're gonna do the monitoring, then we're gonna do it right.
Right.
And so, we wanted to put something together. And now, while we've tracked things in the past, we haven't tracked them to this depth and everything. So it's gonna take a lot of going back into history and being able to find out what happened in prior years. Because just for example, real property tax exemption. Yes, we can evaluate what their real property tax exemption was for 25, and we have that right here. But, I believe the intent, if we're gonna monitor, we're gonna monitor. And the intent is, was it worth it over the time period? So I want to be able to show you guys what all their length of exemptions were versus the new pilot revenue that came in. So, we kind of finalized this, but I've since then come up with some new things I wanna add to it. So Lindsay started on it earlier this week on 3 of them. We only got so far before we realized we're not gonna be ready for this month. So, that's my long-winded way of saying, this is the type of information we're gonna be providing at next month's meeting on all of the,
We
items.
started this in March.
It took me a little while to get enthused about it. Okay, so that was what I had on pilot agreement. The next two,
Okay, so
potentially.
just looking at the audit, we didn't say. We did say by the end of the first quarter of this.
Yeah, but so here's the reason why I think we need to, sorry, that was the other thing I was gonna go on to say, is that. These companies. The ones that we've contacted and have submitted, they were like, let me get through. Let me get through tax season and then we'll do it. So I think we should. Yeah, end of first quarter seemed perfectly reasonable. In practice, I think we should target this as being annually in May. Because they need that extra time. And also that might line up with loans better, because again, with that, we would have 25 taxes available by May. So I think.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think where I said in there by the end of the first quarter, I think we just need to adjust that to, you know.
And is that something we'll
30 second
do with
forward.
those involved?
They're never gonna look at that again.
I
Yeah,
just wanna make sure that we.
or
If we're gonna
as
do it
long as
right.
we do it,
Okay.
we do it, and I think we should just, move the clock.
You need extra help to do this? You need extra people or help to do this?
It's gonna be a poll this year, just to put it together, but next year, each and every year, it'll just be adding the figures in.
Referring to the look back thing you got going on there, sometimes it's way more time than year to
I
year.
don't know, Tab and Lindsay have said that they are really
Some
looking
intern
forward.
or something they could use. Anyway, it's always a possibility.
And how, so just so I understand, you got Amphenol, Chapel Hill, Clark on here.
Yeah, there's
There's others.
6 more, 5 more.
Okay,
6 more,
okay.
yeah,
So you've got 9 total that
9 total to do.
we're gonna be looking back on, which is.
That's pretty.
Yeah, but I mean, so we have it all. Tab has every single pilot bill she sent out over.
Okay.
It was never developed to be cumulative, so it's not easy to just put it all together, but. It's all these spreadsheets there. Yeah, it's just going through spreadsheets. So.
Okay,
Yeah, I hate to have you miss something that Scott's gonna remind you about.
I am. I'm actually gonna give Glenn a little leeway here. Cause 50% of the businesses don't make their first filing date. I always found it really hard to get loans renewed until after, is it September? when the court opens?
October first.
September.
Right,
End of September.
so don't
September
Don't
15th.
get yourself into a corner if you say May, that you're gonna have them done annually by.
Right, cause. you might
Probably
not
is
have-
more like October 30th or November 15th, you'll have them all done annually
can
by.
you just say annually?
I think we just say annually and
It's
that's
just
fine.
found that, hey,
Yeah,
because of
because
time.
Yeah, reality is,
Cause
yeah,
we need to have that in
C-corps
the
for October.
minutes, so that when the auditors go back and look at it, we've all acknowledged that it's not gonna happen. With at least 50% of
right,
them.
it can't be during one it's not realistic to
Right.
be one static.
For the reasons we've all talked about.
Yeah.
Perfect. Valley Sewer Works,
Yeah,
executive session.
and I think, well, definitely for the next one, so we might as well do this
Yeah.
one in there too, yeah, because that pertains.
So I'd like a motion to go into executive session to discuss legal matters with no action to be taken. I'll move. Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Other old. I'm sorry.
I have nothing else for you.
Anybody else? I'm gonna bring it up in the IDA, it could be in the LDC, board member training. We still have, 3 people. Who have to go through the training. Florida, Bruce and Mike still need to get their training done.
Unless you've done it and haven't informed Tabitha, but this is.
No, I haven't done it. I had to do school board one too.
Is this online or something?
Yes.
Yeah,
The trainings are online now. They only give us, you can only get 30 days ahead, but that'll show you what ones they are.
There's no.
It will be more boring than anything else you've done.
Just watching for like an
Yeah.
hour.
I keep trying to watch the Yankees while I'm listening to the.
A lot of it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Okay, that was my old new business. I'd like a motion to adjourn the IDA portion of this meeting.
So moved.
Second, all in favor?
Uh,
All right, okay, on to LDC. Looking for approval of the minutes for February.
So
Motion to do that, a second, please.
Second.
All in favor?
I,
Aye. Financial reports, we've done, unless you have something you wanna add to what we went through. A motion for the financial reports or the LDC.
Make a motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, 2 Tulip Lane.
Okay, so this is, the last remaining portion of the former Sheffield Estates that the LDC still owns. Got an offer on it, but as a best practices, thing, measure and compliance. I wanna put out an RFP for the LDC to dispose of that property, to give the public an opportunity, to submit a proposal. And just needed a motion of approval to move forward with.
That's the
issuance
house
of an RFP. Yeah, that's the town hall, yeah.
Moved.
Okay, a second, all in favor?
I,
Aye. Personnel matter we've addressed. Any other old new business for the LDC?
One last thing, sorry, is our meeting, our regularly scheduled meeting in May would be the Friday of Memorial Day weekend. Do we wanna move it to May 29th, which would be the following week? So then it doesn't conflict with anybody who has Memorial Day weekend plans.
I would think that would be locked.
It'd be best, I just.
So our next meeting will be May 29th. Then I'll make sure to get something out, but.
It's not people start traveling.
Maybe I got, but I'm sure I can zoom in, I'm sure.
You could have the board accompany you.
The Scotland?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want one more over there.
I love Scotland, it's very.
Yeah, I haven't done it for the. First trip.
Glenn, now that you're taking a drink of soda, you wanna talk about property acquisition and property development? Since we've just gotten rid of 3.
Yeah, so that is something I really wanna focus on in 2 main ways. One, obviously, is going out and having the IDA be able to identify, and if you guys agree with my assessment, acquire property for redevelopment and transfer or whatever. And then also the other avenue I wanna do in that is Sophia had a really good idea, and she's gotten some movement with some real estate agents on it, is having a public facing, commercial industrial lands that are available for development that are on our website. Doesn't necessarily have to be just what we own, but what are available there. And, there's 2 sides of the coin when it comes to Chris Gross. That's all right, but he's been very open about this kind of thing and participating in it, so. Those are the types of things.
Would you have to get landowner approval? In other words, you're saying you're gonna post anything that.
No, so we would work through, if they have somebody who is representing them on the sale of the property, we would work with that. It would just be another outlet.
Please, for realtors.
Just another marketing.
Okay,
Just another marketing.
I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, no, yes, if, Sean wants to sell some of his 30 acres that he's sitting on, and he says, yeah, help me market it, then I would include his name. as well.
Right, but, yeah, I thought you were just talking about grabbing them and.
No, yeah, no, not without, yeah.
Yeah, but that would be great on county level, to do
Mhm.
as a business owner, go and say, oh, these are the business options.
Yeah, Stowe had some great ideas on how to do it on the IDA website, so I
Are
think
we
it's
out
doable.
of the Sandy business now? the Sandy guy that was gonna give it.
Andy Mathis?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so, because, you know, the underlying properties. The property owners don't wanna do that.
It's not a realistic
Yeah,
price.
it's not realistic. So we haven't done I haven't done anything on that since like last May. And I don't intend to.
So we
Unless
left
directed.
land, whatever happened to the food zone industrial park in mind?
We sold it.
We did sell
Yep,
There's one piece left there or none?
no,
That
that
was
was
the
the
last
last
one.
news.
There's one guy that owns 3, right? Or 2 or 3.
No, he owns. Who are you talking? Yeah, no,
Yes,
Sydney
that was the last
Industrial
one.
Park doesn't have, in the old park.
the old park, there is no vacancies other than our water bottling facility, right? Not.
Okay, so there was an end part, then there was the next one, that one went with the guy up on the hill at Alpine Metal, the next one's the water bottling. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, so we're in need.
There's the new industrial.
Yeah,
Is that EPA considered goal maybe that should be?
No, it's still, so I talked to Jackie Rose,
Yeah.
now they're saying it'll be sometime in 28, or,
Okay.
yeah, 28 or 29.
It's
How
just,
many acres was that?
About 10 of it would be available, I guess, I think at least 20 are total. Yeah.
That would be such for some big one. So we, we'll touch on housing, work, this, land bank, anything there.
Oh, did I tell you, Pig Hills was down to get. Let's wait till you.
Okay, any other old new business for the LDC? Okay, heading to adjournment, last chance.
Before 2 o'clock too.
Well, I'm thinking, I'm trying to get out of here, so, cause I know Glenn's got a call to make at 1:30, so.
I don't think they reset that since the change.
Okay.
A motion to adjourn,
So motion to adjourn.
all in favor?
Aye.
Emphatically, aye, no, good job.